Greetings, Grey Witch here. Today we're going to do a top 10 of my favorite cars in the game, muscle cars. And these are, just my favorite cars to own. They have lots of great customizations. Some of them are kind of expensive, others aren't. But, let's go through the list. Let's check it out. Number 10 is the IMPONTE Ruiner. This vehicle is based on the 1985 to 1990 Pontiac Trans Am, and it handles pretty good. It's got lots of good options for customization. You can really trick it out. I really love that crazy exhaust that you can put on this car. It's just over the top, and I totally dig it. It's definitely a car for the garage. Number 9. The Bravado Rat Truck. The clean version of the Rat Loader. Definitely a good car. It doesn't handle too great, but it's one of those cars that look real good in the garage. It's based off the 1940 Chevy pickup, and it handles like a 1940 Chevy's pickup. So if you need to stop, you pretty much need to just throw an anchor out the window because the brakes on this thing are pretty horrible. Number 8. The classy Sabre Turbo. One of my all-time favorite cars. It just looks slick, lots of customizations to make it look awesome. It's based off of the 1969 Chevelle SS. It's free off the street. It's just, definitely something you should have in your garage if you collect muscle cars like I do. It's pretty awesome. Number 7. The VAPID HOTKNIFE. One of the best parts about being on PS4 was getting this car. I was so bummed when I couldn't get this on PS3, and now that I own it, love it. It doesn't handle at all. It steers like a boat, but it looks good, and it's based on the 1933 Ford Coupe Model B, and you can buy it for $90,000 now, so that's pretty awesome. Definitely like it. Number 6. The DECLASSE TAMPA. This car is based off the 1964 to 1973 Ford Mustang. You buy it for $375,000, and it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of customizations. It's kind of slippery in the back end like the Dominator is, the car it's earlier version of, but yeah, it's definitely a really good car. Something you should keep in your garage. Number 5. IMPONTE Phoenix. One of my all-time favorite muscle cars in the game. I always come back to this car. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. It's a great car. It's based on the 1970s Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. It's free off the street. Used to be considered a rare vehicle. Now they're pretty much spawn anywhere on the PS4. And it's a really good car, and it looks good in the garage, and there's lots of customizations for it. Number 4. The IMPONTE Nightshade. One of my newest plus favorite cars that have come out. This is based on the 1971 to 1973 Chevy Camaro. You can buy it for $585,000, and it's pretty cool. It has really good handling. It looks good, lots of customizations. It's pretty good all-around muscle car. Number 3. The IMPONTE Dukes. This car I really fell in love with. It handles great. It's got a great top end. It's based on the 1968 to 1970 Dodge Charger. It's great top end speed. Oh, I love this car. It looks good. Lots of customizations. Good paint options too, so you can do really cool stuff with it. Definitely one you should have in your garage. Number 2. DECLASSE Voodoo. One of my all-time favorite cars of the game. I loved it even when it was a rusted version. Now that you can take it to Benny's, this car is awesome. The customization options for it are just ridiculous, and you'll spend a lot of money doing it, but it's worth it. I mean, the new rims from Benny's are ridiculous. You can do so much. Number 1. The Albany Buccaneer. I dug this car on the PS3, and before we had the Benny's option, it just wasn't as fast as it is now. It's based on the 1963 to 65 Buick Riviera, and it's awesome. The customizations at Benny's just make this car so much more awesome than it was before. Definitely you should own this car. And just to go through the liveries, and there's just so much that you can do with it. Definitely my #1 favorite car in the game now. Alright, well, this is Grey Witch. See you next time. Peace!